I'm sure you're probably wondering, Holly, you just watched the most epic sunrise. A matter of, well, I guess it might have been like a week ago by now. But why would you wake up and watch an entirely new sunrise? I mean, don't you want to sleep in? Well, yes, I do want to sleep in. I got a funny story. Before I get into that, this is crooked because I had a brain lapse and I thought, oh, like, why don't I just rip off one of my pop sockets and then I don't have to take my case off to use my gimbal. I'm sorry if you're not understanding what I'm saying, but it's fine. I ripped off one of my pop sockets and now I can't mount my dang phone properly. It's not like the worst thing to happen to a person, but so here's the funny story. I'm sleeping at a Walmart parking lot last night. I'm right in between Toronto and Niagara Falls. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like really awake. I was having a hard time falling back asleep. And then all of a sudden I look and in front of me I see something hanging. And I'm like, oh no, it's a spider, you know? It's like, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Because it's dark. And I have a pretty bad fear of spiders. I've gotten so much better. But I grab a shirt, I like knock it just to see if it was like actually real and I wasn't hallucinating. And believe it or not, it was totally like a string. And I'm like freaking out and panicking. I'm in the back of my car. There's not space back there. I'm like grabbing my stuff. I get to the front seat. I'm like, I can't sleep. There's a spider back there. I can't sleep back there. I'm not safe. I can't find it. It's dark out. So, and this is like 4 a.m. So I drive to a gas station. I get gas, which that was another fiasco in and of itself. Get the gas, whatever. I open up the back to like assess and just see if it's like right there, the spider, and I can just kill it. And I look and you see that light back there? One single human hair, my hair, was hanging from that. So it wasn't a spider web. But at that point, my adrenaline was up, I was awake, I was out and about. So I parked, watched the sunrise, it was very beautiful. And then I found a new Walmart and slept there for a few more hours. So everything's fine. Oh my gosh. The other update of my life is I'm starting to feel very poor. I have quarantined my West Coast budget away, so I'm getting to like the very, very tip end of the East Coast budget. So I've been living off of QUIZNOS. Well, QUIZNOS. Sorry boys, but I'm PMSing really hard right now as well, so all I want to do is like eat junk. I've been living off of QUIZNOS. Sometimes I get a combo, which is like so inappropriate for my lifestyle. Like, what is this? I can't wait to put it in my mouth. The other thing, there's so many things I need to update you guys on, is what is happening. This bun is so big, so I gotta fix that. Like, no. Sock bun gone wrong. Let me just pause for a moment. Let's fix this situation, all right? Okay, here we go. I tried something new. I went for little fishtail braids. Of course, they're not even. Like, what? And like, what happened there? That just fits into my mood today of giving 0 bucks. Except, there's one person who I give all of those to. There is one very special person that genuinely, let me take off my sunglasses for this one because I mean it. I need to give a very, very big thank you to my newest Patreon pledge, Belle. Thank you so much for giving me your pledge and supporting this journey. I'm so grateful. It means like so much, and there aren't many feelings in the world that really replace seeing that, like seeing someone who's supporting you like that, someone that I've never met. Like, I just think that is so cool. So thank you, Belle. You rock. Sunglasses back on, because I'm feeling sassy. We're going to Niagara Falls today, guys. Alls I know is we're going to Niagara Falls. It's hot, it's sunny, it's gonna be rainy the rest of the week. So today is the day. Let's go. I just accidentally got in line to go back into the States and there was nowhere for me to turn around. I'm in line. There's like 100 million cars. I'm not trying to do this right now. Like my car is completely trashed. Oh my god, this is so fucking, this is not what I was going for. I totally thought I could just, like, I looked at a map and I was like, oh, there's a road right here, like I can just turn around right here, and now I'm in America. Oh my god. Oh, I'm freaking out. Like, it's not that they won't let me in, it's just my car is like really messy right now. I hope that they don't think I mean, if I get back into the States, the chances of me actually going back into Canada is slim. Oh my god, this is stupid. Okay, I'll talk to you guys once this is figured out. America, America, God shed his will on me to get me out of Canada before I was ready. I'm in America! Because I'm an idiot. I can't. Considering how trashed my car is right now, it sure is easy getting back into your own country. He totally was judging me. Maybe I'm just insecure about international travel. Maybe I haven't done it enough, but I heard his judgment. He was really weirded out. I saw him like looking up and down, but he's like, whatever, she's American. So, I'm back. I was planning on driving through Canada to Michigan, but at this point, getting back into Canada, just because it was a really big pain the first time, I really just don't think I'll do it again. I don't know. Right now, I'm driving. I've been trying to find parking, and now it's raining. As you can sense, it's been a little bit of a chaotic day. I apologize if I'm like raising your blood pressure. It is not my intention with these videos. I usually like want to make people happy, and I think I'm just stressing everyone out. I feel, let's not get confused here. I'm stressed. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Alright, guys. After a lot of pain and deliberation and driving one way and then turning around and going the other way and then parking for a little bit and Googling more, I've decided to pay for 2 hours of parking and go to the falls, do what I set out to do today.
Is it supposed to rain the rest of the day?
Then I'm going to drive as far away as I absolutely can. But hey, it stopped raining. At least actually, it's looking pretty all right. So that's good at least. Let's go see some water. Go on that boat ride for like $20. The thing that's most impressive to me is the color. The water is like a really beautiful deep turquoise. and I was not expecting that. It's really, really gorgeous, and it's raging. It's kind of crazy. So just considering the circumstances of my day, I am cutting this trip much shorter than I wanted. I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm gonna go upriver first. Not gonna lie, I'm impressed. This is impressive. That seagull is just chowing on a really large fish.
还有点凶哦。
白日没得占有好几两。
Good for you, little guy. You deserve a nice big meal. absolutely not enough time to go to the falls. I'm speed walking back, and just in time, it's raining again. You know what? That was fun. I'm really glad I did that. I almost didn't do it. Goodness, I'm thirsty. I know today has been kind of weird. It's been weird for me. I'm sure it's been a little weird for you, if you're still watching. So let's end with some fun facts. Yeah? Okay, here we go. First fun fact. Surprise! I'm back in Canada! You guys, I stress myself out. I really overthink things, and the first time I came into Canada, it took a long time. It felt very invasive. I was sweating bullets the whole time. I didn't want to do it again. But then I thought, it's worth it. Like, what are the chances? Now, like, I've already, like, been in Canada. I was in Canada today. What are the chances that they're actually going to go through all of that all over again? You know? So I thought, clean my car and just do it. It's not worth it to drive through a bunch of cities you don't want to drive through. And he let me right through. The Niagara Falls border crossing is so heavily trafficked. The guy was so cool about it. So it's like, no problem. Just another weird and wacky day in the life of Holli and Huckleberry. That's me. Okay, on to the actual fun facts, because I actually did look up and wrote down some fun, freaky, deaky facts about Niagara Falls. So let's learn together, shall we? Fun fact number 1. There are 3 different waterfalls that create Niagara Falls. Combined, they produce the highest flow rate of any waterfall in the world. The largest vertical drop in Niagara Falls is 165 feet tall. It's quite tall, but the Niagara Falls are not the tallest waterfalls in the world. In fact, there are 500 other waterfalls that are higher. The thing that makes Niagara Falls so spectacular is the combination of volume and height. The first person to tightrope across the Niagara Falls was in 1859. In 2012, Nick Wallander, can't read my own handwriting, he was the first person to tightrope across the Niagara Falls for the first time in 116 years. So apparently it doesn't happen too often. So he just did that not that long ago. And the funny thing about that is he actually had to carry his passport along with him to get checked in on the Canadian side. Even though the US government and the Canadian government both had to approve him tightroping, he still had to show identification once he got to Canada, which I think is so funny. Like, Canada, you weird. Niagara Falls is the oldest state park in the United States. Pretty cool. Okay, I love this fact. This is fun. I love animal facts. And especially because I personally really enjoyed watching the birds. Like, some of the aerobatics was... it's cool. I wish I could have captured it for you guys, but I'm just going to keep it to myself. So 90% of the fish that go over Niagara Falls survive. And it's believed that the white foam, I hate that, and it's believed that the white foam at the bottom is actually used as a cushion for the fish, and it helps them survive. 28 million liters of water travel over the falls every second. Holy crap, that's a lot of water. 20% of the drinking water in the United States goes through and over the Niagara Falls. So, cheers. And then, let's see, 3 movies were filmed at Niagara Falls, or at least 3 listed on this website. Superman, Niagara with Marilyn Monroe, duh, and Pirates of the Caribbean, which as soon as I read that, I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I totally remember that part. I don't think it was in the first one though, but I totally remember that part. So yeah, those are my fun facts. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry that I've been emotional. I am gonna go on a nice long Canadian drive. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.
525